And happy Tasted Tuesday on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. We are live streaming from the center of North America, Brandon, Canada. It is a fun and frivolic show with beach time, great food, some travel, and of course, all the pop culture and hot headlines that you need to start your day. Thank you for being part of it. We've got an extra big audience this morning because locally, everyone is waiting to see if there is a healthcare strike, and we've got good news this morning. It appears it's been averted. Some breaking news this morning. We'll have details on that. It looks like, again, the healthcare strike could have been the second largest labor disruption in our province's history. Looks like it's been averted literally at the last second. We'll have the details coming up in just a second. Also, the latest on Hurricane Milton. It's a Category 5 barreling towards Florida. Now, unlike storms in this part of the world where they happen in seconds, there's literally no time to prepare. At best, you might have 5 or 10 minutes. There's literally days to prepare in a hurricane, and we're about a day out from this thing landing in Florida. So while this is a massive storm, and it is going to do a tremendous amount of damage in Florida, as far as people's safety is concerned, the officials just aren't messing around. They're saying, get the hell out of Florida. Get out of Florida now. Go north. Get out while you can. And so highways are quite busy this morning, as you could well imagine. Actually, this is a look at the master map this morning, as highways are definitely not congested, but they're busy as people are trying to flee the situation, try to get out of the path of this beast. Look at it on the radar. Oh, my God. Sustained winds of 180 miles per hour. It's unprecedented, the damage that this could do. But again, the glass half full is that there's time to get out of there. There's time to get out of Florida and go north. We'll be watching this unfold. They're saying that it could make landfall around midnight on Thursday. That's the estimate right now. So today being Tuesday, still got like all day today, all day Wednesday to get out of the state. But man, it is going to do some unbelievable damage. That's the other story we're following this morning. And of course, closer to home, we have got some really nice weather. I'm feeling so guilty. Normally we're showing the Florida beach cams and showing the beautiful palm trees and the sunny weather. That is like 364 days of the year. with the exception being, of course, hurricane season. But close to home, it is beautiful. Your weather and road update is brought to you by the fine folks at voicemanusa.com. Your first-class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg is on voicemanusa.com. Got to go for shopping? Got to catch a flight? Got to get to a doctor's appointment? You can do that on voicemanusa.com. Call 204-730-2333. Starting out at 2 degrees. And again, wasn't yesterday incredible? Oh, my gosh. As awful as the situation is in Florida, it is beautiful here. And it's going to continue beautiful. And I am the captain of weather whiners. If there's the opportunity to bitch and complain about the weather, your buddy Ty is always taking that opportunity. And I have nothing to say. I got nothing to say, but life is good in southwestern Manitoba. 22 degrees for the high today. Get out. 22. Our normal's 12 now. That's 10 degrees above normal and lots of sunshine. 24 on Wednesday. It's just awesome. Awesome. Thursday, 23. And then, okay, what about Thanksgiving, Tyler? Well, Thanksgiving is still looking great. Nothing but sunshine. Nothing but high pressure. Temperatures between 14, our coolest day will be Sunday, 14, which is still above normal, and 20 degrees. So we have hit the Thanksgiving weather lottery. How awesome is this? Now let's compare across North America and see how everyone's doing this morning. And we've got frost in northern Ontario. They're getting hit with it this morning in the Rockies and in the U.S. West, also showing the shades of blue, which is frost. I got to tell you, we nearly are crashing the system at this end this morning. We have so many lurkers coming into the show, and I know you want information on the strike, the labor disruption. I want to take this opportunity to tell you, hey, stick around for some beach fun. We've got 2 hours every day, 7 till 9. We live stream on all platforms, TikTok. We're on X, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, and we'd love to have you join us. Now, you don't have to partake in the conversation. If you join on Twitch and you get a user handle, that's what you're going to see a lot of the Sun Seekers do. They're going to be providing their comments, giving their thoughts, sharing their hopes, their dreams, and that's kind of what we do. And we have some fun talking about stuff each and every morning from 7 till 9. We move over to Twitch exclusively. It's kind of our private time, VIP time for hour 2 of the show. Okay, if you're just discovering the show, welcome aboard. It is good to see you. Let's get to the details on the labor disruption. This is being widely shared on social media this morning. It is obviously some communication from the union that says the strike is postponed. At 4:25 a.m. this morning, it appears the union bargaining teams reached a tentative agreement which will see significant improvements. We will reach out to you with the details. It looks like those that are negotiating say, this is fantastic. It's a good deal. We will be recommending our members accept this tentative agreement, which means it's not 100% done, but this is the part that's going to affect you. All employees are asked to show up to their regularly scheduled shifts. It will be service as usual. Everything goes on as normal, and everyone can breathe a sigh of relief. Because this was going to be a big deal. And likely why it was downplayed in the media so much. Because it snuck up on us, this 6 a.m. deadline. Of course, those involved, it didn't sneak up on. They're at the bargaining table trying to make sure that this deal got done. But had it not got done, 25,000 people would have walked off the job this morning. They were supposed to walk off at 6 a.m. I went to the MGEU website, and it's like, hey, here's your picket arrangements for noon today. So there would have been picket lines literally in hours. So that is going to be avoided, apparently. There are no picket shifts today, and this text says, please spread the word. And it went out at 5:30 this morning. So let's all just breathe a big sigh of relief, shall we? Okay. And let's get back to the show. back to the matters at hand, where we like to say a special good morning to our friends who joined us on the various platforms, just as they used to do on Romper Room. There she is right there, the Romper Room lady, looking through her little mirror that has no backside on it. She's looking right through that mirror, and she's looking right to you. That's what we do each and every day to acknowledge the people who have gotten out of bed to get to their phone, their iPad, their television, their smart TV, to just simply stop by and say good morning, have a great day. And sometimes they'll share their good thing, which is something else we like to do, is we like to start the day with some positivity. And that's where yesterday's good thing comes in. And we'll get to that in just a minute. But first, our illustrious leader, Tasha, with her sunshine emoji and coffee emoji in at 5:30 this morning before the tubes are even warm. She's always there, always giving me peace of mind, too. Make sure that everything is working at my end. I'm still 2 years in, still like, I don't know if everything's going to work. Road Reverend's here, too, on Twitch. Good morning, Quentin's here on Twitch. Cindy, too. Zumba Bernice, and she got some amazing pictures of Northern Lights last night. Did you see the Northern Lights? Absolutely phenomenal. I'm sure that'll be coming up in the good thing. Janine is here on Facebook. Angie's here on Facebook, too. Hi, Angela Damaris. It's nice to see you. Our friends on TikTok, of course. We've got Earl, Charles, Allison is here. Tommy's here. John. We also have Alexi, Nix, and Evan Andrew. Hi, Evan. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for dropping by to say hi on TikTok this morning. Hello, hello, hello. Nick is here, too, on Facebook. KDD4380 is here on Twitch. Stay safe, Florida. Absolutely. I think there really is no reason to not be safe. There is plenty of time to get out. There's plenty of time to get up into Georgia or over to Alabama to get the hell out of there. It's coming straight for Florida like a bullseye. And I can't imagine those winds. We just had a windstorm through our area, and we had 100-kilometer-an-hour winds at 60 miles an hour. And sometimes it would, go just a little bit above that. But 60-mile-an-hour winds for us. It was like people are losing shingles. The house is shaking. Trampolines are ending up in the neighbor's yard. It was awful. And to think that they could have winds in Florida three times that speed. That is, wow. There's no words. That's just insane. That is crazy. Hi, Nikki. Good morning on TikTok. Nice to see you. Nick says, keep in mind you're probably the only person who wears shorts and sandals year-round. Well, in this part of the world, that is true. Boiled Bean, good morning, everyone. Thank goodness everyone is going back to work. A collective sigh of relief. Everything is well. Everything is well. Debbie is here. Good morning and good news indeed. Isn't it nice to have some good news and good weather? Okay, so we got good news. All the doctors and physicians and support workers, that's great and all. But have you seen the weather? Huh? What? Amazing. Amazing Thanksgiving weather. I am thankful. Steve Kurlovich on TikTok, good morning. Jason Scalette on Facebook, good morning. Hope they get what they're asking for. I don't know. I don't really get too far into the details on that. Cindy was a support worker for 30 years. Well, it must be good if they accepted it, I guess. Well, thank you, Tasha. Tyler, your show is the best. I don't know. I'm sure there are some other shows that are better. Maybe America's Got Talent has maybe a couple more viewers than I do. But, yeah, maybe there'll be maybe one or two shows that are a little bit better. But you're probably right. I probably am the best show in the history of shows. Let's just sit and think about that for a minute. No. Thank you. That's very kind. MJ's got a cocktail. What day is it? It's Tasted Tuesday. Oh, Tasted Tuesday with Co-op Gold. Look what I've got today, just in time for your company coming for Thanksgiving. This is Co-op Gold Pancake and Waffle Mix, and it's gluten-free. Yeah, gluten-free pancake and waffle mix. No artificial flavors or colors. Oh, I'm curious to try. There's rice flour in this one. Rice flour. I like beer that's made with rice, not a big barley guy, so this is going to be an interesting little taste test. They are cooking, they are frying as we speak from my lovely assistant Tracy, and we shall try them out coming up later on the show. Something we like to do on Tuesdays, courtesy of our friends at Co-ops of Westman. Tasted Tuesday, we like to call it around these parts. Oh, Jason's got a puking cat. That's the opposite of a GT. Koenig Stowe, they say the gas stations in the evacuation zones have run out of fuel. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. I would think that, this is all hands on deck in Florida, so I would think that there'll be fuel trucks that'll come down from Georgia and Alabama to help out. I've seen that before where they, when there's a shortage of fuel. I mean, the other thing is that, they're right on the water there. They may be able to quickly get some fuel over there. It's about a day and a half till this thing hits. There is time to get out. This is not like our storms. Our storms give very little time. 10 minutes, and boom, it's on top of you. They've got a day and a half to prepare. Michelle is here on Facebook. Trev Webb is here on Facebook, too. Good morning, Trev. Rob is here on TikTok. Hi, Rob. So is Joseph, Kim, Dave, Ethan, and Ray. Ryan Marcus, hello. Mavis in Mendoza, hello. I don't think I'm too familiar with rice flour. That's why I like U.S. Bud Light. U.S. Bud Light, far superior to Canadian Bud Light. And people make fun of me till they happen to come over and visit, and I happen to have an American Bud Light in the fridge. And I give it to them, and they go, whoa, this does taste different. This tastes a little lighter. Because rice is, well, it's a lighter product than barley is. Not that there isn't any barley in Bud Light, but I don't know. I just like it. So I don't know. This will be a nice taste test. It'll be interesting. Stick around. Zumba Bernice, is there a Sunseeker whose parents are in Florida? Did they get out okay? We had some folks on my Facebook page reach out and ask about that. It's pretty easy. You got to get out. And they were very appreciative, and they're working to get their parents out if they haven't already. So I would assume yes. There's no ambiguity. Not like here where it's like a snowstorm comes in. Can I still drive to Winnipeg? I can say, no, they've closed the roads. I don't care. I've got stuff to do. No, in Florida, it's like get out. Your options are get out of Florida or take a Sharpie marker and write your name, your social insurance number, and your date of birth on your arm so when they find your body, they can process it easier. Because people are going to die. If you are in Florida in the next 48 hours, you're probably not going to survive. Those winds, if something flying through the air doesn't kill you, the wind will blow you into the ocean on the other side. Like that. That's insane. 180-mile-an-hour winds? Man. Trev says, don't forget, and then, I don't know, something, don't forget about something. I don't know what he's talking about. Molly says, Bud Light tastes like water. Yeah, well, see, I'm not a real big beer fan. I'm not one of these guys that goes to the pub and has one of these beers that are like a brown milkshake that's carbonated. I'm not into that. I have a lot of friends that are. I don't knock it, like the Guinness and stuff. No, I just never could. It's not a big fan. So if someone says, "Hey, you want a beer?" It's like, yeah, I guess I like the hard stuff. I like tequila. Tequila and bubbly with lime. That is really my go-to these days, my old man drinks. But anyway, I digress. We've got to get to our good mornings and good things because I'm babbling again. Randy is here. Randy Huntington on TikTok. And Wendy and Brian. Hi, Brian. Good to see you. Welcome. We'll continue to welcome people in as we talk about yesterday's good thing. We like to start the show with some positivity, so just type in GT and then tell us something awesome that happened to you yesterday. 8 glasses of Bud Light go down like water, says Tosh. Yeah, and then all of a sudden Tosh is dancing on the tables. It goes down like water. It goes down like water. I love this water. Why can't this water come out of my tap like this? This is fantastic. Nick. Well, you'll have to try it yourself. You have to do your own taste test. You'll have to do your own taste test. Molly says she was in a chat yesterday. Someone said they drove 20 hours away from it. 2 full days. Well, that must have got them up to Iowa. That's a long way. I think you'd be safe. I don't think you don't have to go quite that far. I'm thinking 6 to 8 hours should be plenty. This thing is going to be isolated to the state of Florida from all models right now. I guess that could change, right? Derek says tequila makes your clothes fall off. This indeed is true. Nick likes Dos Equis. That is a good beer too. I wouldn't lie. I'd have that. I would have that. I just don't like the Guinnesses, the big hoppy, and they're big up here. You know, in the brew pubs, they are big up here. All right. Zumba Bernice, GT went out to enjoy the dance in the sky last night. The shooting stars. There's shooting stars too? I didn't see that. Okay, I saw the northern lights. Let's have a look. This is Zumba Bernice's pictures. Yesterday's good thing. Ooh, the angels are dancing. Look at that. Wow, nice shot, Zumba Bernice. Very nice. The northern lights. And shooting stars. Did you make a wish? Did you make a wish for me? Did you make a wish for me, Zumba Bernice? Very nice. Very good. All right. Okay, yesterday's good things. Yesterday's good things. Let's get it going. We still got a few more to get to. We do. A quick sponsor mention, though. I want to mention that at Tim Hortons, they've got a lot going on these days. From the hockey cards that are available now, the NHL hockey cards, you can collect those for yourself, for your kids. They've got hockey card parties that are coming up. Now, keep in mind, this will be at two stores specifically, 18th Street and at the Tim Hortons in Dauphin. NHL trading cards, just $1.50 with a beverage, and hockey card trading card nights are a big deal. These are so popular. Free to attend November 7th and 14th, 6 to 8 p.m., 18th Street in Brandon, and at 1565 Main Street in Dauphin. Free samples, free draws, giveaway, special guests, and more. They are a big deal. As you can see on my shelf here, or maybe you can't, you can see it right there. You can see my Tim Hortons bucket. I put it there. It's my glow-in-the-dark bucket from Tim Hortons. It's a Timbit bucket, $10.99. Get that thing filled. But you've got to really act fast. I'm hearing supplies are very, very limited. Very limited. So whether it's the glow-in-the-dark bucket, the glow-in-the-dark tumbler, the ghost mug, or the various other Halloween merchandise available at Tim Hortons, you've got to act fast if you're going to get your hands on them because it is super, super popular. Also, Leon's Furniture Superstore, they've got employee pricing on right now. That means that you pay what they pay. It's like you get to work for Leon's without having to fill out a time card. You can work for Leon's without having to show up. In fact, you can just tell everybody, hey, I'll work for Leon's the next couple of weeks. I get the employee discount. That's what this is all about. So whether you're looking for furniture, appliances, electronics, go see the actual staff at Leon's and give them a high five. Hey, coworker, and they'll look at you kind of weird, but just say, hey, listen, I get into these things. It's employee pricing. Let's have some fun with it. You get some extra special red-hot deals at Leon's Furniture Superstore for the next 10 days only at 3635 Victoria Avenue in Brandon. And again, you can pick stuff out at leons.ca before you leave the house. Find something awesome that they'll have on site for you in Brandon's West End. And our friends at Kuiper's Family Bakeries, we get set to give thanks this weekend. You've got the turkey ready to go. You probably got pierogies ready to go. It is pierogi day today. But what about the bread? Where is your bread coming from? Where is your big loaf? Where are your sweet treats coming from? I challenge you. I ask you to pay a visit to Kuiper's Family Bakery and see the amazing selection of baked goods that they have got there for you for your Thanksgiving Day table. Want to impress the guests? Kuiper's Family Bakery. Want to impress your in-laws? Yeah, maybe we don't regret that he married our daughter after all. Look at this incredible bread he laid out here at Thanksgiving. You know how you do that? You go to Kuiper's Family Bakery. They'll take care of you. Kuiper's Family Bakery, 1411 First Street, just north of the First and Richmond corner beside Tasties. Thank you to our sponsors on the show. Trev Webb says, don't forget the Wee Kings play tonight. Yes, that's in the ticker, Trev. It's in the ticker. The Wee Kings play tonight. I heard they almost have filled the arena on Saturday there for Swift Current. That's awesome. People are loving the new aluminum cups. And the team is winning, so that's all good. Jason says they have a cot set up in Tropicana Field for all the line workers and National Guard I saw on the news. Yeah. Oh, Quentin's got a GT. Back to the GT for 1 second here. Got tickets to see Kevin Smith live in Winnipeg. Kevin Smith. Yes, good for you. He is a rapper, I believe. No, he is a comedian rapper. He's Kevin Smith of Smith & Smith. They had I'm not sure. If you're happy, I'm happy. That's what matters. You got tickets to a show that you love. That is so much fun. That is awesome. Koenig Stowe, GT, got the rest of my potatoes and carrots out of the garden. Very good, very good. Cindy says, spent all day outside, then made pierogies. Today's pierogi day. Oh my gosh. How will we celebrate? Well, with lots of butter and onion, of course. It's pierogi day. Tosh was playing nurse yesterday, taking care of family with a flu bug. However, it was nice to have time with family, even if they're feeling under the weather. Oh, yes. Taking care of those babies. Way to go, Tosh. Nicely done. GT, hanging out with my Australian friends. And it was fun. Yeah, they're not as fun as Canadians, I'll tell you, but they're up there. They're up there. The Aussies I've had a few drinks with some Aussies. We've thrown some shrimps on the bobby. Oh, man. Jay and Silent Bob. Who is Jay and Silent Bob? I know those guys. That's from the movie Clerks. Jay and Silent Bob. So, have you ever had pizza pierogies? That is actually my son's favorite pizza, is pierogi pizza. Sorry. So, have you ever had pizza pierogies? Or do you mean pierogi pizza? Because, name drop, Boston Pizza, my son, that's like his all-time favorite. If he's going to have pizza, it's a Boston Pizza pierogi pizza. And I'm like, I had a piece of it one time. It's okay. I want pierogies, literally drowning in butter with those fried onions and bacon. Borrowed Bean says pizza pierogies are pizza pops, a calzone. Yeah, I was kind of confused. Trev is talking about pierogies with pizza in them. Yeah, so that would be a pizza pop. Are we getting, no, pizza pierogies. We need pictures. We need clarification, and we need beach time. We got to go to the beach. It's one of the things that we do on this show. We have got an amazing group of lurkers today. Holy cow. Everybody wants to know what's going on. Everyone wants to know. Well, you're at the right place. Would you like to go to the beach with us? Oh, I think you would. This is a beautiful one. We're going back to Italy because that's where the weather is okay. The weather in Italy is good. Florida, not so much. We're going to take a beach break in a beautiful island of Tropea. Look at this water. This is insanely gorgeous. Are you ready for some beach time? I am. Hey, thanks for being here on the show about food, fun places, and mayhem. We'll be back with more in just a second. got some beachgoers. Good morning, beachgoers. It's afternoon there. Bella Tropea in Italy. That's a live shot of the beach this morning. Everybody's got their tops on. Everybody's got their bottoms on. You never know in Europe. You just never know. A little closer to home. Here's how things are looking for you in southern Manitoba as we take a look outside. Beautiful morning. It is beautiful. Wow, 3 degrees. I know we've been used to those double-digit morning starts, but it is fall, and we'll take this. This is so crazy. Crazy awesome, that is. Your weather and road update is brought to you by voicemanusa.com. Your first-class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg is on voicemanusa.com. Call 204-730-2333. These roads are looking good, although that Grand Valley road, that Grand Valley cam, looks like the color is not working there, and it looks snowy almost on the side of the road. Doesn't that look bad? Bring back the color. We're seeing sunshine, though. 3 degrees, 22 for the high today, 24 on Wednesday. Thursday, 23. Incredible. We should be at 12. And through the long weekend, maybe you're going to be frying your turkey out in the driveway or barbecuing it or maybe smoking your turkey this weekend. Canadian Thanksgiving is this weekend. And the weather couldn't be any better. Saturday, 16 in the sun, Sunday, sun, and 14 on Monday if you're going to celebrate on the holiday Monday. Sunshine and 19 degrees. Ryan likes Cholet because it's got a palm tree on it. I know this is going to come as a giant surprise, but it is artificial. It's an artificial palm tree. Some frost this morning in northern Ontario. Other than that, it's kind of a nice morning right across the landscape this morning. And as we showed you earlier, this is the master map of Milton. How things are shaping up in South Florida as people are trying to evacuate. In fact, this is a really good shot. I'm going to try and center this shot a little bit better. There's a lot going on my screen, so I'm going to make this especially small for you, so that you can see not only the hurricane, but you can see these are live shots of the highways as people are trying to evacuate the area. It is now moved to a Category 4. It was a 5 last night before bed. That's centered a little bit better, but you can see those highways are clipping. St. Petersburg, Tampa, Sun City on the left side, and Lakeland, Tampa, and Gainesville and Daytona on the right side as those vehicles are moving out of Florida, getting north. And again, this thing is moving not at lightning speed. It's going to take some time. They're now saying around 1 p.m. Thursday, lunchtime on Thursday, it will make landfall, but it's looking like it could make a direct hit on Tampa. And because the storm is so big, you're right, Molly, this is going to cause devastation up and down the coast. You can see, I hope, the bottom part of this diagram here. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here on this shot so that you can see the path of the storm. If you look at the bottom here, you can see the cone. That's where this thing is going. It's basically the whole state. So, yeah, Disney World, it is closed. They've closed the airports. No one's getting in and out of Orlando. We had some Sunseekers. Actually, Christine just got back from Orlando. She just got back a couple of days ago. And so she was, missed it. That's and Quentin, too, has a friend that's heading back there a couple of days ago to clean up from the last hurricane. They were saying there's thousands of people who are still not back in their homes, living in temporary housing, campers, tents. And, wow, it's quick to pack up and get the hell out of there. But it's very sad that they haven't recovered from the first hurricane yet. So there's going to be a big need, I'm thinking, as time goes on to help the folks in Florida. But we'll continue to watch this and keep you updated until its storm arrival on Thursday. Our thoughts are obviously with everybody in Florida. We have a lot of folks in our area who like to vacation, not only vacation in Florida, but they like to winter in Florida. They'll spend their summers up here where life is actually enjoyable. And then when it gets soul-crushing cold and you just can't take it anymore, people usually cry themselves to sleep, or they go to locations like Florida or Texas or Arizona or California. But the rest of us, if you know of any Canadians who live in Canada for the winter, they're crying themselves to sleep, only to be interrupted briefly by a love of hockey. So you'll ask them if you run into a Canadian. So I've been told that you cry yourself to sleep in the winter. Oh, no, I like hockey. Oh, okay. But if you don't like hockey, sad days. Sad days in the winter. So we like to go to Florida. It's Pierogi Day today. Happy Pierogi Day. Happy Pierogi Day. What is a pierogi? And as silly as that is, this show live streams around the world. Not everybody knows what a pierogi is. A pierogi is a delicious little dumpling with its origins in Ukraine, Poland. Very, very popular in this part of the world. It's a staple. It is a staple, done up just like this. This is a nicely pinched pierogi with fried onions. There's some bacon there, too. Usually enjoyed with a huge amount of sour cream, some butter on there. Do you have a friend that doesn't like pierogies? And are they still your friend? Look at that bacon. They put dill inside. This person's going to make them right here. You see it right before your eyes. A little bit of flour, a little bit of egg. Of course, you got to be boiling some potatoes off. She's doing that now. She really did this up. This lady is she is leveling up her pierogies here. I mean, the fact that she took the skins off her potatoes here, I just thought, yeah, mine are kind of a mess. Look, she cubed them all so nicely with a little bit of butter and a little bit of dill in there, too. Oh, yeah. And they don't just come in potato. They come in a variety of different flavors. Now, potato is number one. And she put dill in her. These are going to taste friggin' amazing. But help me out here. There's prune pierogies. I love cabbage. Oh, I love cabbage pierogies. My family does not because of what it does to Dad. But, see, she's showing you right here. This is how it's done. She used the fork. But, see, Baba hands, this is why Baba's in this part of the world, and Baba is Ukrainian for grandmother. And that's why Babas have arms like Popeye. Remember Popeye the Sailor, and he had these huge arms? It's because Babas would pinch lots of pierogies. And it takes some work to get those pierogies pinched just right. It takes a little bit of work. And that's why Babas are so special, so loved. One of many reasons. But when you have a Baba pierogi, a pierogi made by Grandma, you know it. You know what you've had. You know you've had love in a plate. Seriously, this person was using a fork to pinch the pierogies. Michelle says plum pierogies are delicious. Plum. That's more of like a dessert almost, though. I like cabbage and potato. You know what I like about cabbage pierogies is there's always a lot. Cabbage are not the number one. Potatoes always go first. And it's like, fine, eat the potato ones. I'll take on the cabbage ones. There's no worries there. Quentin says, I'll be having a batch for Thanksgiving. Oh, I think most of us in this part of the world will be having some pierogies. There it is with some sour cream. Oh, yeah. It's got to be sour cream. Those people who have ketchup with their pierogies, I'm sorry, you must give me your phone number. I must show up with the police, and we must arrest you. You can't have ketchup on your pierogies. Michelle likes the sauerkraut ones, too. Oh, I do. I love them. They are good. MJ just bought 3 bags of Chimo. They're on sale. That'll do till you get the homemade ones. It'll do. And Bod are okay. Babas are best. Molly says Tyler killing his family one by one with cabbage farts. Molly, we know each other so well. That is exactly what is going on. It's and we'll show up at Thanksgiving and they'll say, "Yay, pierogies." And then they go, "Oh no, Dad, they have cabbage." I'm like, "Why are you saying oh no?" That's why. Oh no means there's going to be big trouble in just a matter of seconds. Oh God, that looks good. I have to shut this off. I want pierogies right now. I'm going to get some pancakes. It's Taste of Tuesday. Pancake waffle mix. Gluten-free even. And you know what? They're getting to the point. The gluten-free stuff is getting so good. Even if you have like a gluten intolerance in pierogies, there's flour involved. The gluten-free flour, they've gotten so good. It's expensive, but as far as the taste goes, gluten-free flour is pretty good. It's pretty much on par, I would think. Cranberry pierogi, I have never had. 99 Steelman. Cranberry pierogi. Another one that's kind of more like a dessert. Quentin wants to see a pumpkin spice pierogi. That sounds disgusting, actually. That sounds pretty bad. Molly is going to mail Quentin a pumpkin spice pierogi. That's a good idea. He would love that. No one loves pumpkin spice more than Quentin. He is Mr. Pumpkin Spice. I am Mr. Bacon. I'll take the bacon and fried onions. Thank you very much. But so we got prune, we got cranberry, we got potato. Is there such a thing as a hamburger pierogi? A meat pierogi? A pulled pork pierogi? Where's Porky Jr.? A pulled pork pierogi? Ho, 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 ho. Pulled pork pierogi. Derek. Oh, okay. So Derek has shared the Chimo pizza pierogies. I don't know what I think about these. They're okay. So Trev is off the hook. We have found out the mystery. I guess so. Trev says, "Have you ever had pizza pierogies?" I'm like, "Pizza Pops? I love them." But these are not Pizza Pops. They're baby Pizza Pops. Really. Let's be honest. They're baby Pizza Pops. For those that can't take the big Pizza Pops. I've never had these before. I might have to try. Mavis says, "We use the GF flour from Co-op. It's really good. I also use it for GF onion rings mixed with cornmeal and some oh, God. I am so hungry this morning. Oh, this food. Look at this. Even though I think pizza pierogies are kind of ridiculous, I want one. Now would be a time to try. You know what I have to do? I have to tone things down a little bit here. Let's tone things down and switch gears to something I don't like. And that doesn't happen all that often when it comes to food or drink. I like almost everything. But if you've been to the grocery store, and of course I have because, getting ready for Taste of Tuesday, and next time you go to the grocery store and you go to grab some eggs or some butter or some sour cream for your pierogies tonight because it's National Pierogi Day, you're going to come across this. Eggnog. Eggnog. Now, if somebody held a gun to my head and said, "Look, we're going to take you out," and I was having a good day and figured I'd like to live to see another week or so, I would probably drink the eggnog. But I am not an eggnog fan. It's too rich. It's too goopy. It's too sweet. Ugh. Not a big fan of the nog. How about you? So it's in stores. It's available now. Eggnog season has arrived. And this ties into an article that I came across this morning that Costco has got Kirkland eggnog with rum mixed in it. So I might have to change my mind on eggnog. And there's so much rum, apparently, some U.S. states refuse to carry it. I'm not making it up. It's Kirkland. It's got rum. It's a pre-mix eggnog. I might just have to try it. Maybe they'll convince me to be a fan of eggnog. Oh, Tosh doesn't like the sick noise. The sick noise. Koenig still joins me, though. Sick emoji. However, Road Reverend is a big fan of eggnog. Yellow Jacket says with spiced rum, it's just too rich. Shirley says my husband and kids love it. Oh, man. And then, you've got people saying, wait a second, it's not November 11th yet. This debate rears its ugly head every year. From Walmart putting up Christmas trees to, Remembrance Day. Listen, guys, these holidays are crossing over in ways we never imagined. We got Mariah Carey and Michael Jackson on the radio at the same time and hasn't even been Halloween yet. What the hell? KDD says eggnog and spiced rum. Mavis says love nog, but I mix it with milk. And actually, when I was a kid, that is how I would do it too. As a kid, I had more of a taste for it, and I agree with you. Putting it with, I guess it just was too sweet, too rich for me. It's just one of those things that it's like drinking ice cream. Almost. If your ice cream melted, it reminds me that if your ice cream melted in the bowl and then you drank it, and then someone says, put some liquor with it, it'll taste better. And then you've got egg, the word egg in there, and it's like, I don't know. Borrowed Bean actually bought some last night. Oh my God, she's into it already. And they're excited about having the eggnog on the kitchen table this morning to start the day. Do you put it on your cereal? I put a little eggnog on my Frosted Flakes. I am not getting enough sugar. They sell eggnog all year round. I don't know about I don't know. Maybe they do. Not in quantities like we're seeing now, though. This is like Christmas quantities. You might be able to, and of course you could always make eggnog if you were that crazy for it. You could. It's not like you can't make anything, but this is the Christmas supply. It's kind of like spruce trees for your Christmas tree. You can always get a spruce tree. Now, putting the Christmas lights on in July or having an eggnog in July doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Actually, I think we should just scrap eggnog. Cancel eggnog. Come on. Oh, well. I got to show you this Costco nog. In case you want to go and get some of it. I would think that it is only going to be available in Saskatchewan because we don't have a Costco in Manitoba where you can buy booze. Saskatchewan does. And here's what it looks like. And it's kind of like that Demi Moore movie when they're trying to promote a horror movie and they're saying people were puking halfway through the movie. People were having nervous breakdowns. They were running out of the theater screaming. You're like, okay, that's a horror movie that I've got to go see. Kind of has the opposite effect. Likewise with this, I don't like eggnog. But as soon as I heard that Costco is actually getting kicked out of some U.S. states, this product, because there's too much booze in the eggnog, I'm like, I think I have to try this. I think I might give this a try. It, too, is on store shelves. This eggnog has what many are saying is a too high alcohol by volume content. It's at 15%. 15%. And apparently anything over 10 in some U.S. states, you have to have a liquor license and you have to be classified as a liquor store, so they're not allowed to sell it. But what 15% is like wine, isn't it? Like 15% is not crazy. It's certainly not beer. But this says, it's 28 proof. So you have to divide that by 2. So 28, that's 14%, 14.75. Oh, that's a delightful little picture. But, the cinnamon. Oh, I feel like I could just choke on that. Ay, ay, ay. Many customers who have raved about it in previous years simply pour the concoction over ice and enjoy. Others report that they need to cut the alcohol content if they're trying to enjoy more than one glass, because it gets pretty loaded. However, even Costco agrees that it makes an excellent addition to hot chocolate. Ooh. So just a little, kind of like you'd put a Baileys in a coffee. You can put this eggnog in your hot chocolate. I think I would sign up for that. That would be, I'll give that a try. If you come across it, let me know. Especially, I know we've got a few Sunseekers that like to hit the the Costco's in Saskatchewan and pick up a few libations, including that ever-popular Costco vodka. The Costco vodka. Hey, if you're a fan of Las Vegas, this is kind of sad, but at the same time, this is progress. The Tropicana is about to come down. It's going to come down Wednesday, and they're actually going to have a live stream of this thing coming down. It has been there since the 50s. They're making way for this beautiful new baseball stadium. And so the permits are complete. This will happen at 2:30 in the morning Las Vegas time, 4:30 Central time on Wednesday. So you'd have to stay up in the middle of the night. But we'll have it for you probably on Thursday's show, how it goes. Because, implosions are kind of a big deal. Boom, 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 and then the whole thing comes down. So bye-bye Tropicana on Wednesday. But if you do want to get up in the middle of the night, you want to watch this, I'll post these links on my website at tylerglenshow.com so you can see the Tropicana come down for yourself. Maybe you had some memories there. And, that's not the only one. I think the MGM is coming down, too. It was closed down earlier this summer to make way for yet another new casino. If you're getting a new place to put your furniture and your appliances and your head on a pillow, yes, a new home, a new place to live, chances are when you get that deal signed, when you purchase a piece of real estate, when you get that dream home, there are going to be some legal implications with that. Now, your realtor will ask you, okay, do you have a lawyer? And if you don't, they will likely recommend one for you. I would say you do have a lawyer. So if you're buying or selling a house, you can already say, no, I have one, EP Law Office, because they are fantastic. They do a great job crossing the T's, dotting the I's. They'll take care of you every step of the way. They'll even do wills. So once you get into your house and you're all settled in, you're thinking, well, now we've got these assets. What happens if we have to leave and move on to the next life? Well, you want things to fall into place. They do estate law, they do corporate law, they do real estate law. They're on 18th Street where all that construction is going on, right across from the RBC. EP Law Office, building lasting relationships one case at a time at 642 18th Street, Unit A, across from the Royal Bank. And at Auto Fashion, they'll take care of your vehicle, make it like it's brand new on the inside and even brand new on the outside. People bring their cars from all over the place when they've invested tens of thousands of dollars in a beautiful sports car, sports utility vehicle, some of these trucks, six-figure pickup trucks, and you want to make sure that, okay, I want to make sure the body's going to be lasting for quite some time when you're spending that kind of money on a vehicle. And that's why ceramic coating is so important, and the ceramic coating experts are Auto Fashion. They'll also detail the inside of your vehicle, fine auto finishing. They're SGI and MPI accredited if you've ever got a hail claim. And again, they are coming from all over, and there's no reason why you can't pop by and see Herman and Cass, great family-owned business, Auto Fashion in Brandon at 255 17th Street North behind Lee's Buffet. They're right next to the car wash. Look for the green A's. If you know where Lady of the Lake is and the North 40, you'll be able to find Auto Fashion pretty easy. And our friends at Sunrise Credit Union, where the fall intake is underway for the Sunrise Credit Union Building Communities Grant Program. Now, Co-op Week, by the way, is next week, and so we'll have more to say on that. We got two big co-ops as sponsors on the Tyler Glen Show, Sunrise Credit Union and, of course, Co-ops of Westman. And there's going to be all kinds of activities happening with Co-op Week. But, again, can't mention this enough because it's such a valuable program to the community if you're taking part in a not-for-profit group or you've got a special community project that is going on. The Building Communities Grant, this started out as a, hey, wouldn't this be kind of cool if we had people, tell us about their projects that are going, and then Sunrise Credit Union comes in and helps support them financially. And it is now happening more and more often. So they had a spring intake, and now they've got a fall intake. This will happen until Halloween, October the 31st. All you have to do to get all the details on application, criteria, and a whole lot more is visit sunrisecu.mb.ca. Again, it's called the Building Communities Grant Program, sunrisecu.mb.ca. Thank you, Tanis. Thank you. Lots of people sending me, oh, the strike has been averted. The strike has been averted. I'm getting a lot of people sharing me the QP text. Thank you. We got that as soon as it happened. Oh, we got the Sunseekers all over the place. Thank you for letting me know these things so that I can let others know. I do appreciate it. I am not a big operation. What you see is what you get. I am the news department, the marketing department, the sales department, the talent department, the HR department, the janitorial department, and every other department. So there's a lot going on. And so I appreciate the help. Thank you so much for looping me in, whether it be on this particular item or a weather-related item or something, that's happening in the community. I do appreciate the updates so that I can keep others updated. Thank you so much. Okay, we got a roll. We're going to move to hour 2 of the show, and this is where we have to say farewell to a lot of folks on our social media channels. Have a great pierogi day today. People in Utah are obsessed with dirty sodas. What is a dirty soda, and how is it that there is what appears to be a fast food franchise chain that has not only celebrated dirty sodas for a while, they're super popular. What is a dirty soda? Are they any good? And are they really dirty? Details coming up next hour. And Walmart is going to change the way we go to the department store. They're doing this in Texas. Forget self-checkout, forget someone checking you out, and forget the Amazon way of just walking out with stuff. Walmart thinks that it has figured out a way to get rid of all the checkout lines, start to finish. Yes, have you do the work, but how? How will this work? Details coming up in hour 2 of the show. And, the new Joker movie, people are really not liking this. Some people are leaving midway through the Joker movie, and we have not had a lot of Sunseekers see that yet. So I'm curious to know how bad it is. One person said, what the hell is this? Let's make a sequel. It'll be great. Uh-oh. Hey, thank you so much, TikTokers. We're moving to Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. You can also watch and listen to the show through my website at tylerglenshow.com. There's a podcast that is uploaded each and every weekday at 12 noon. You can get that through the website at tylerglenshow.com or wherever you get your podcasts. So is it Spotify? Type in my name. Is it iHeartRadio? Just simply type in my name. Yes, even on iHeartRadio, you can type it in there. You'll find yesterday's episode and days past. The podcast, it's 40 minutes or less, guaranteed, each and every time you download the podcast. I'd like to say thank you for stopping by, and we're moving the party over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. Thank you so much, TikTokers. We got to run. Have an awesome Tuesday, and we'll see you again for Hump Day tomorrow. Okay, and we're moving over to the other platforms. It is Taste of Tuesday. We're gonna, I can smell. The pancakes are getting close. The pancakes are getting close. Co-op Gold gluten-free pancake and waffle mix. Perfect for your Thanksgiving company. And it's gluten-free, and it's like $9 for it. This is a big bag. That's a 1 kg, 2 pounds of pancake mix there for you. Good deal, and we're going to see if it tastes good. Coming up next hour. We have to say farewell to our friends on YouTube. Thank you, YouTubers.